Pelosi does not ignore label even if group has target as a Speaker of House. But election of 2024 is different situation. When they endanger Joe Biden's re-election as the President of the United States. I cannot remain silent anymore. No label national co-chair. Former Gov.Larry Hagan In statement. He said, Nancy Pelosi said was a courageous see that it was courageous to see made up something about any label get political points. The non-profit organization wants access to the voting compass with the idea of bringing together unity ticket to be governed by a Republican and Democrat. The last note of any label states that this selection cycle is an unprecedented appetite for a third party or independent candidate. In part because they have low festival degrees of President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump, who are probable for both major sides. Pelosi objected to Pioneer of Group's proposal and said that once voters were more frequent in Biden's campaign, voters would endure. Third Road President Jonathan Cowan. Third-party candidates. Early interest is a way to express the discontent people. He added, no label is dangerous for our democracy. Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi It is unlikely that a third-party candidate will win election college votes. But they are afraid if elections are forced to Congress committees. No label can deliver White House to Republican Island. No label Chief Strategist Ryan Clancy said the organization was preparing for this potential result, but would not nominate a ticket that he did not think could clearly win the election. In an interview in CNN, Pelosi has slightly controversial history, which once thought to initiate primary challenge against him and developed plan to depict him as separatist and partisan force during Trump years. However, until Thursday, the group's 2024 plans did not oppose. On Monday, Clancy faced a discussion with Rahna Epting, general manager of the Progressive Group Moveon political action. In the non-partisan discussion program, Clancy was pressed on different fronts, including why the group has not yet settled on an island. Clancy said, we are still working on our process on what kind of ticket to put it, he said. No label at the beginning of this year. Joe Manchin and old government. He did not organize an activity with Jon Huntsman and have relations with other centralist politicians. At the end of the discussion on Monday, he turned back and forth. However, there was a significant conflict between the two groups under the two groups. The label did not access November 2024 votes in 12 states and Moveon filed a petition to the state secretaries to investigate labels as dark money group. You can't take your cake and eat, Ert Eps said. While any label tried to ride state votes as a political party. While donors said that efforts to keep donors secretly under current formulation of existing formulation. If no label wants to be taken seriously, they need to